What up, YouTube? You already know. Big Lou tapping back in with what it do with Big Lou and FZR2, baby. First time you come into the channel, as always, it'd be highly appreciated if you sub, like, and share the channel with your family, friends, folks, peoples, gente, buddies, pals, amigos. If it's your cup of tea, sports talk, health talk, life talk, experiences, stories, wide variety of topics, then I suggest you hit that sub button and check out some of the content and videos, and feel free to comment on any level, right? So as you guys already seen, I posted a little video about Tank Davis being busted for a domestic violence charge, and somebody mentioned in the comment section, hey, talk about Andrew Tate, which I was already planning on doing. So just so you guys know what I'm talking about, Andrew Tate, who's picked up a huge following on social media. He's also an ex kickboxer, and I believe he's British, American, and Brit. I think he has dual citizenship. He spends a lot of time in Europe, it seems to be. Him and his brother and a couple of Romanian cats got picked up. First, initially, I believe they were detained for 24 hours, and then something about a 30-day detention or something like that. And from trafficking, sex, rape. I think one of the charges was sex trafficking and something else. So this took place on December 30th. So I'm gonna give a little bit of background on the as far as the charges, as far as what the article says. So like I said, Tate has built up a large following on social media. Like I also mentioned, former professional kickboxer. He was detained in Bucharest. He gained notoriety for his misogynistic comments, which hate speech pretty much, I guess. This happened, like I said, on December 30th. A Romanian court agreed late on Friday to extend the detention of Andrew Tate by 30 days. Okay, so that's what initially it was a 24-hour detention. Now the judge extended it to a 30-day detention. After the decisive internet personality was arrested on suspicion of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group. The former professional kickboxer and his brother Tristan were detained on Thursday for an initial 24 hours alongside two Romanian suspects. Prosecutors from the anti-organized crime unit said after raiding their properties. The Romanian court extended detention of ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate in rape human trafficking case. Right? Prosecutors had then petitioned the court to extend their detention. Commenting on the court decision, Tate's lawyer, Eugene Constantine Vidiniak, told reporters, from our perspective, there are no grounds for taking this most drastic preventative measure, but it is the judge's prerogative. Prosecutors said the Tate brothers had been under criminal investigation since April. The four suspects appear to have created an organized crime group with the purpose of recruiting, housing, and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content meant to be seen on specialized, I guess, websites and stuff like that. They would have gained important sums of money. Prosecutors said they had found 6 women who had been sexually exploited by the suspects. Tate, who was born in the U.S., holds U.S. and British nationalities. Okay, so he has dual citizenship. The U.S. State Department confirmed that it was aware of the case. Britain's Foreign Office said it has not been approached for consular assistance over the case. Let's see. Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are escorted by police. And this is a picture for investigating organized crime. Notoriety. Tate gained notoriety for his misogynistic comments and hate speech. He has said women are partially responsible for being raped and that they belong to men. His promotion on social media of an ultra-masculine, luxurious lifestyle has earned him a large online following among mostly young men. He has often appeared in videos with expensive sports cars, on private jets, and on exotic holidays. Many social media platforms banned him over his comments, but his Twitter account became active again in November after Elon Musk took over the platform, and he let a lot of people back in. Tate, Trump, a few people. In one of his tweets following his return to Twitter, Tate said he was flying to Cali to tell Musk he was a legend. Climate activist Greta Thunberg told Tate on Twitter this week before his arrest to get a life after he told her he owned 33 cars with enormous emissions. Tate hit back on Wednesday with the video, which he asked somebody out of, he asked somebody out of short to bring him a pizza and to make sure the boxes were not recycled. Thunberg quipped on Twitter that this is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes. However, the anti-organized crime unit representative said it was on the case that Tate's arrest had been made as a result of the pizza boxes. Tate, a former contestant on the UK reality show Big Brother, operates the Hustlers University, which claims to have over 160,000 users who pay a subscription to learn about topics such as cryptocurrency, investing, and business. And so that's where we're at with this. But what I don't understand is, this is the thing I don't get, man. Like, also with the basketball player, the women basketball player, Brittany Griner, you go to a foreign land, you're not from there, the laws are different, it's not like United States or even England or Canada, where, they're not as lenient, they're more stricter. Why would you be doing things like that on foreign soil? If you ask me, I would be, dotting my I's and crossing my T and be a choir boy, you know what I'm saying? To the best of my ability, you know what I mean? And, this type of case, it doesn't matter where you're at. You got these weirdos that, that are into this type of things. You got other weirdos that are into this type of thing, like I just said, but they're the ones that got the money and they buy the women and rent them out, or however this goes. I don't know. It's sick stuff. So, when it comes to something like that, but, when you're taking certain things in your luggage and stuff like that, you should be aware of what's going on and do, like I said, the best of your ability to follow laws, especially in foreign lands. But when it comes to this, and I'm not going to say he's guilty because I don't know the circumstances of anything. I'm just letting you guys know that he got wrapped up along with his brother and a couple other cats in this mess. I don't know what type of evidence they got or any of that, but I do know this, and I will say this, is that, he does brag and shows footage of him, like it mentioned in the article about the fancy cars and the, exotic holiday stuff he puts in, all that type of stuff, the private jets and the yachts and the mini yachts and the mansions and the properties and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, is he glamorizing the lifestyle, what he's done? I'm not saying he's guilty of this. I don't know the stand of anything, but what I'm saying is some people can brag about what they're involved with, but without actually saying it. So in other words, he's into this trafficking. If that's the case, obviously money's involved, pretty big bucks, I guess. I don't know how that works. I don't want to know how it works. It's something disgusting. I can't even really explain how I really feel about people that are involved with something like this. But nonetheless, what I'm getting to is that I can see people bragging about their lifestyle and bragging about what they do, but without saying it. So in other words, this money that he's generating, he's on social media, he's got a big following. Obviously, when he does his podcast, he makes money off the YouTube and off the different platforms that he has, and different Spotify and all that stuff. I'm not sure what he's hooked up with, but Twitter's let him back on, so he's able to push his message through Twitter. And so what I'm saying is, people generate their money, their revenue, and they splurge and express themselves by spending the money and showing what they're buying and what they're riding in or what they're wearing or where they're laying their head at for the night, or if that's their property, by showing off what they got, materialistic wise. But in a sense, it's saying too, and it's showing that, hey, this is what I do, but you're not really saying what you do, not publicly. You know what I'm saying? Now, it kind of goes down, if you know, then you know. So in other words, what I mean is, like, if you're into that if you're into that stuff and you're in that circle and you know what's going on, because that's who you go through to handle your business, then that's what I mean by, if you know, you know. But it's something sick, something that I don't condone at all. I condemn it. Matter of fact, treating women, young girls, young ladies, even women that way is sick. I hate. I mean, I'm commenting on it, but then I hate to say anything about somebody because I don't know, the details as far as the evidence they got. I don't know none of that stuff. You know what I mean? But anybody that is involved with this type of activity, kidnapping women and selling them like they're a piece of meat and all that, and everything else that comes with it, violating them, and all that crap, is sick, like I said, and they deserve to be, knocked over the head, and thrown overboard in the water and let them fend for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's put nicely. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone violence, but you know what? This type of stuff, this type of activity is bringing a lot of hurt on people. You know what I mean? And they're scarred for life because nobody wants to be sold and taken and, go from one person's possession to another person's possession and then done, forced to do things that they don't want to do, and stuff like that. So I have no sympathy for people like this that hurt people, women and kids. Like I said, I don't promote violence. I'm not into that, but you know what? Like I said, man, people are being taken against their will, and forced, so, hey, in my book, man, if you do want to do that and want to play that, you got nothing coming, man. You're on straight NC status, nothing coming, but a couple, 2 pieces across the head, over the head, in the mouth, in the jaw, in the nose, you know what I mean? And, with no second thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch my words here, but I'm at the same time I'm getting aggravated because of the nature of that type of deal, man. You know what I mean? So anyways, I don't feel sorry for nobody that gets something done to them because of their actions. Like I say all the time, well, not all the time, I've said it a few times, actions have consequences. So you can't just be loose mouth talking about people in certain ways and then not expect some type of consequences. And now we all know some people have come on here making bad statements about other people and they wound up not breathing again. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I don't promote that at all, but I'm trying to let everybody know, while you're ahead of the game, stop while you're ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? But like with this situation here, I'm not going to come out and say, hey, he's this, he's that, Tate and his brother. I don't know yet. Like I said, the overall evidence and stuff like that. So I'll watch what I say, until I learn more, and see more about it. But this is definitely the main topic here about what it's, the charges. I don't dig at all whatsoever. But I'm going to leave it at that. So this is just a little bit of informing everybody about what, so far, what I found out about this Andrew Tate and Christian Tate arrest, along with a couple of Romanians in Romania. And he's currently, the 24-hour detention has been extended by the judge to 30 days. So, and again, they said they've been under investigation since April. So you're talking like 8 months, 7-8 months of investigation. So, see what they came out with and see where it goes from here. Again, I'm going to leave it at that, peoples. With that being said, Big Lou, tapping on out.